So the questions that we asked this evening: has Annamalai been sacrificed at the altar of an alliance between the AIADMK and the Bharatiya Janata Party? The AIADMK alliance condition removal of Annamalai. Because the reason that alliance broke earlier was because of Annamalai, many would suggest, and the AIADMK now looking for revenge. Will Annamalai be removed as BJP chief in Tamil Nadu? Will Annamalai be replaced by another BJP in Tamil Nadu? If at all, who? Let's take these questions to our two panelists this evening. Joining me, T.S. Sudhir, columnist, political analyst, Sumant Raman, political commentator and analyst. I'd like to begin with T.S. Sudhir. Sudhir, how do you look at the current situation? Because it does seem, especially with the commentary made by Mr. Annamalai, that in all probability, he's on his way out.
Well, the fact that the BJP at the center is very keen on an alliance with the AIADMK obviously makes it very difficult for Annamalai to continue, given that his relations with Edappadi Palaniswamy and the AIADMK leadership haven't been so great for the past 2-3 years. In fact, he was one reason, because of his stubborn refusal to partner with the AIADMK, that the 2024 alliance did not take place, even though the central leadership was more keen on that, because that would have helped them fetch some votes, some seats in the Lok Sabha elections. But while that may be the case, I do believe that this is being gift-wrapped in the name of that, because he's a gounder and so is Edappadi Palaniswamy. Therefore, both leaders cannot be at the helm of affairs in the leadership position as far as the NDA is concerned for 2026. I do believe that this is also a very carefully thought out strategy by the BJP central leadership to take Annamalai out of the equation and probably have someone else who would be more acceptable to the AIADMK also, and the fact that it would not put Annamalai in a difficult situation given his kind of relationship with the AIADMK leadership. So I do believe that while on the face of it, it would seem as some kind of a demotion or as some kind of a snub to Annamalai or giving into pressure by the AIADMK, I think in the long run, both for the BJP as well as for Annamalai, because Tamil Nadu, let's look at it very carefully. It is a long drawn-out race as far as the BJP is concerned. It will actually work out well, both for Annamalai as well as the BJP.
So, T.S. Sudhir, at present, what are you looking at? Also, maybe reflect on the internal workings of the BJP unit where Tamil Nadu is concerned, because a lot is made of, the succession war between the AIADMK to own the legacy of Jayalalitha. You have TTV Dinakaran, you have, a plethora of people doing that. But even in the BJP, there are clearly camps within camps. And the name of H. Raja comes out very often.
Well, you would recall that soon after Jayalalitha's demise, it was the BJP which was backing O. Selvam. Nothing really came out of his rebellion, and the entire party stayed with Edappadi Palaniswamy. So the decision to back OPS at that time came a proper. So even though the likes of TTV Dinakaran, O. Selvam are with the NDA, they really do not command the kind of support that they did when Jayalalitha was alive in the AIADMK during their days in the AIADMK. Now, as far as the BJP is concerned in Tamil Nadu, it's pretty much a divided house. I don't think anyone doubts the fact that Annamalai is not really liked by many of the BJP leaders themselves, and many of them have held positions of power, of leadership in the BJP Tamil Nadu unit in the past. The likes of H. Raja, the likes of Tamilisai Soundararajan. Now, the names that you mentioned in the report before this, Vanati Srinivasan and Nayanar Nagendran. Now, these are the two names which are being bandied about. But the fact that Vanati Srinivasan comes from Coimbatore, the same Western Tamil Nadu, Kongu belt, in a sense could rule her out, except for the fact that she would be a woman face, and that could definitely be an X factor. But Vanati Srinivasan would be a dark horse. I think Nayanar Nagendran, the fact that he comes from the Southern Tamil Nadu belt, puts him a little ahead. He has also spent years in the AIADMK, and that could also make him a bit more acceptable to the AIADMK leadership. But I don't think the BJP is looking for some kind of a green signal from the AIADMK before they announce their BJP president for the Tamil Nadu unit. I don't think the BJP, given the way it functions, would really operate like that. But yes, right now, it's not so much about who will head the Tamil Nadu unit. The BJP would want the AIADMK to be part of the NDA because the parties like the PMK, the Tamil Manila Congress, OPS, or TTV Dinakaran are essentially part of the supporting cast. They really do not bring much to the table except the numbers. On paper, the NDA may look strong in terms of the number of parties who are part of the NDA, but they would really need a pan-Tamil Nadu party. And at the moment, at least on paper, the AIADMK is the one that ticks all the boxes.
All right, one quick question, TS, before I cut across to Shekhar Iyer. He's still to come on board, but what happens to Annamalai? Because it's not that he doesn't come from backing and some solid backing where even the top leadership in Delhi considers. Is he going to be pulled where centre is concerned?
Well, there are a lot of speculation, and I don't think anyone really knows what's really in the mind of the Prime Minister and the Union Home Minister, who are looking at Tamil Nadu very closely. But I think it's a fact that Annamalai is not going to be dumped as if he's a nobody. He is held in high esteem by the central leadership. They consider him as someone who has actually pulled the BJP from a 2%, 3% party to the kind of position it is in now. Even in terms of perception, and that actually matters a lot as far as Tamil Nadu politics is concerned, he has managed to position the BJP in a sense, both on the ground and also on social media, as a party that takes on the DMK government on all issues. In fact, that is seen in terms of perception as the real opposition in Tamil Nadu. Now, that may not really translate into votes to a large extent, but yes, in matters of perception, the BJP has emerged as a party that cannot be ignored. So that is something that the central leadership will look at. He could be moved to a different position. I really look at it, Preeti, in a slightly different sense, that actually it would work to Annamalai's advantage if he actually stays out to a large extent of this contest.
All right, we finally,
as an impact player.
I need to go into a break, but we finally have got Shekhar Iyer. There was apparently a problem with his network. But Shekhar Iyer, where do you see Annamalai go? Do you see him go at all? Who replaces him? What are your reflections?
Well, first of all, I think the impression that he's being removed, that is not correct, because he is actually done more than 1.5 years. His term has been extended for the Lok Sabha elections and subsequently. Now, the only issue here is Annamalai himself has given a lot of inputs to the Home Minister, Amit Shah. Now, here the question is, you see, both the parties realize, both AIADMK and the BJP realize, without an alliance, without a division, without preventing a division in the opposition votes, it will be very difficult for the opposition parties to, put up a good fight against the DMK. That's number one. Number two, both the parties have realized after they went alone for the Lok Sabha elections that, there is what is called wisdom that comes in the hindsight, that if they had gone together, perhaps they could have won at least 10 seats on the basis of, if you add up the first runner-up and second runner-up in many constituencies. So there is a lot of realization in the BJP as well as in ADA. But the problem is, EPS is insisting that this alliance will be led by him. He should be declared the Chief Minister candidate, and he will decide who will fight what seats and what number of seats. This is a problem here because Annamalai feels Annamalai is willing to step down. He has conveyed, look, EPS doesn't command that kind of popularity which he had earlier. So it is better not to project any CM candidate. Rather, NDA alliance should go as a party, as a two-party. That is not something EPS will agree. But there are many others in the party like Sengotian, who has been in the party since inception from 1977, who has also met Amit Shah. And another thing is, Preeti, at the moment things are in such a state of flux, but both the parties realize sooner or later they have to come together. Now, EPS decided to meet Amit Shah only after there were back-channel talks with the new party that is come on the horizon, that is actor Vijay's Tamil Vetri Katchi. Now, Vijay is not willing to play seven fiddle to EPS either. In the parleys that were held among the interlocutors, we understand that Vijay wants to contest at least 100 seats, and he is not willing to accept EPS being projected as the Chief Minister. So the whole issue, because though Vijay is an untested commodity in the Tamil Nadu elections, his party, this is the first elections, and all his functionaries are all greenhorns, excepting one or two. So these are the issues right now, but definitely ADMK and BJP are headed towards an alliance sooner or later, Preeti.
All right. And would you want to, reflect on actor Vijay? Because there are a lot of questions that are being raised. And we actually did a poll, Shekhar Iyer, a few days ago, which seemed to suggest if actor Vijay actually comes in with the AIADMK, they have a sure or at least a comfortable shot when it comes to forming government in Tamil Nadu.
Definitely. You see, if there is no split in the opposition votes, because earlier EPS thought of an alliance with actor Vijay in the hope that it will eventually even attract the Congress. Because actor Vijay will not accept any alliance in which BJP will be a party. Though people are, some people believe that actor Vijay is actually supported by BJP. No. In fact, Annamalai on record made an allegation that actor Vijay has been propped up by the DMK at this junction to divide the opposition votes. Because a division in opposition votes will enable DMK to overcome anti-incumbency issues and factors. Preeti.
All right. I appreciate you joining us, Career. Thank you there. There's rarely a dull day in politics. Thank you, T.S. Sudhir, for giving your insights. We're going to come back to the both of you in days to come. Very interesting how things are panning up where the state of Tamil Nadu is concerned. Headed to polls, mind you, still a year away. Still a year away and a lot happening already.